Okay, so I think actually this next part comes in perfect timing. We have some breath work with Dr. Rebekah from Panel Wellness. She's a doctor, a yoga teacher, and a wellness expert. And she's going to help us breathe for a minute, process everything, and just take a moment to reflect. So I'm going to hand over to Rebekah.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Everyone here can see me okay?
Hello, hello.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for that introduction, Hayley. Happy International Women's Day. Happy to be here. So as Hayley just said, we're going to take a moment to transition from soaking up all the wonderful knowledge and discussion we've just had from our speakers to reconnecting with ourselves for a moment. So of course, it's so great to listen, but what we really want to do is absorb it and take a moment to reflect in order to help us implement positive change moving forwards. So I wanted to start with a little bit of movement. We can hold so much tension in our bodies, whether this is from stressful experiences or spending so much time hunched over laptops all week or sat in chairs or rushing around in a very unidirectional way. So let's start releasing some of that physically first. Feel free to put some music on in the background if you want to, or do anything to make yourself comfortable. But sitting nice and tall wherever you are, resting the hands down onto the legs. And let's just take the right ear over to the right shoulder. Or don't worry about left and right, we'll do both sides. As you exhale, start to roll the head down and forwards, chin towards the chest, and then take yourself over to the other side. Good. Exhale, roll the head down and forwards, chin towards the chest. Inhale, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. And exhale back down towards the chest. Inhale, looking over one shoulder, looking to the side. Exhale, over to the other side. Good. Bring the head back to center. Use the inhale to roll the shoulders up and forwards. Exhale, back and down. And two more times. Inhale, up and forwards. Exhale, back and down. Last time. Inhale, up and forwards. Exhale, back and down. Just interlacing the fingers, stretching yourself up towards the ceiling. I think my arms might have disappeared. That's fine. Good. Over to one side, big stretch over to the left or right. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, over to the other side. Good. Bring the hands back down, just rolling the wrists one way and then the other way. Hands coming down, just twisting yourself over to one side and then over to the other side. Good, so now we've released some tension physically, let's start to ground and check in with ourselves. So resting the hands back down onto the legs, lengthening through the spine, soften the shoulders, and either closing down the eyes or taking a soft gaze to the floor. So just take a moment to notice your body. Start scanning down from the top of the head, noticing any areas of tension. Notice anything that feels comfortable or uncomfortable. Not trying to change anything here, just noticing as we move down through the chest, the legs, the seat beneath you, and the ground underneath the feet. And now focus on the mind. Notice any thoughts, any emotions. Try and identify what these emotions are and where they sit in the body. And now notice your breath. Let's take a deep breath in together through the nose and open the mouth to exhale. Good. So the way we breathe can tell us so much about how we're feeling and even how other people are feeling by noticing their breath. So often as adults or as we move sort of through life, we start to have quite a short and shallow breath that sits at the top of the chest. And this is reflective of being in the stress response. Now we can compare this to how a baby breathes, for example. So imagine a baby lying down on its back, sleeping. And what you'll notice is that as a baby inhales, the tummy will inflate up and out like a balloon. And as they exhale, the tummy will flatten back down. And now this is representative of being in the rest and digest state. So the nervous system, part of the nervous system that's responsible for relaxation, calm, good digestion, sleep. And that's something that we want to move ourselves more towards as we move through adulthood. So what is breathwork? Breathwork is a really powerful healing tool that we can implement anywhere, anytime. So it's any type of breathing pattern or technique where we intentionally change the breathing. And this is in a conscious and systematic way in order to change how we're feeling as a result. So we can promote desired outcomes such as deep relaxation, increase energy, release emotions. It's an amazing tool for reducing anxiety and shifting us into sort of an courage and confident state. So I use it personally whenever I'm sort of performing or doing public speaking, as well as at points before I'm going to bed, for example. And as little as just a few breaths can help to reduce blood pressure and cortisol levels, which is our stress hormone. And both of these things are key drivers for stress and anxiety. Now, there's so many different types of breath work that I could tell you about, but I'm going to take you through 3 different exercises that hopefully you can take away from today. So first of all, let's just return to our breath for a moment. So grow nice and tall through the spine. Soften the hands down wherever they feel comfortable, and maybe closing down the eyes or taking a soft gaze to the floor. Now notice the pace of your breath. How fast is the breath going in and out of the body? And now notice the depth. Where in the chest does the breath feel like it's sitting? Is it high up in the chest? Is it further down? And now start to really deepen your inhale. So draw that breath all the way down towards the abdomen. And start to lengthen your exhale. Now, if it feels comfortable, take one hand on the chest and one hand on the tummy. As you inhale, expand the tummy up and out like a balloon. As you exhale, flattening the tummy back down, drawing the belly button towards the back of the spine. Inhale, expanding the tummy up and out. Exhale, flattening the tummy back down. Inhale, expanding the tummy. Exhale, flattening the tummy down. Good. Take 2 more rounds of that in your own time. And so this is our abdominal breathing. When you're ready, resting the hands back down. Okay, so that was our first exercise. The next one is called 3-5-6 breathing. So this is fairly self-explanatory in the name. We're breathing in for a count of 3, holding the breath for a count of 5, and exhaling for a count of 6. Now, deep breathing is really beneficial, but it's actually that retention of the breath in the middle and the exhale being longer than the inhale that has the biggest influence on our mind and our body, and the benefit for shifting us into that rest and digest state. So once again, lengthen the spine, soften the hands down, or maybe one hand on the chest, the other on the tummy, and maybe closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze. So we'll take 3 rounds of this one. Let's take a neutralizing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And breathing in, 2, 3. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round, breathing in, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathing normally. Okay, so that was our 3, 5, 6 breathing. So that's a really great one for reducing stress and anxiety. And so the final technique I'm going to teach you is called alternate nostril breathing. And this is one of my favorite breathing techniques and definitely one that I use the most. In yoga, we call this anuloma viloma. So the interesting thing about this breathing technique is that the movement of the hand helps us to increase focus. So as we move from left to right on the nose, it helps to stimulate different parts of the brain. So it's really great when you're finding it hard to focus or feeling a little bit restless. So you take the right hand and you bring the first and the second finger in towards the palm. You take the thumb over the right nostril. Good. Breathe in through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril with the third finger, the ring finger. Retain at the top. Release the right. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Release the left. Exhale through the left. Good. Inhale through the left. Cover the left side. Release the right. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Cover. Release the left. Exhale left. 2 more rounds. Inhale left. Hold at the top. Release the right. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Release the left. Exhale left. Releasing the hands down. Taking a few breaths just in and out through the nose. Noticing any echoes of the breath work. And for the final 3 breaths we'll take together, we'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Together, breathing in, inhaling for confidence, exhale for fear. Inhale, self-belief, exhale, doubt. Inhale, courage to implement change moving forward. Exhale, the barriers that stand in your way. And breathing normally. And then just to close this session, we'll have a short reflective meditation. So as before, just lengthening through the spine, soften the shoulders, resting the hands wherever they feel comfortable, and maybe closing down the eyes or taking a soft gaze if you haven't already. Just notice the weight pressing down onto the chair beneath you. Notice how the body feels right now. Take a moment to reflect on something you've heard so far through the session that really resonated with you. Something that felt impactful. Consider something that may have been holding you back from the things that you want to do or the person you want to be. And finally, take a moment to visualize yourself moving forward from these barriers and existing in the life that you want and deserve. Let's take one final breath in through the nose together and open the mouth to exhale. And as you move through the rest of the event and the rest of your day, just remember to slow down, listen to your body and mind, and return to your breath. Thank you, everyone.